Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Heart Hustle. I'm glad you're here because this channel is all about facing the real challenges men deal with in dating. No judgment, just real talk and advice that works. Today we're going to talk about a silent enemy that ruins a lot of opportunities without you even noticing. Pride. How many times have you refused to send a message thinking, if she's interested, she'll come to me? How many times have you chosen to keep your cool instead of showing how you really felt? In many men's minds, this kind of attitude is seen as strength, but in reality, it might just be pride. And too much pride can be the number one thing holding you back in dating. The big question is, do you know how to tell when you're being too proud? That's what we'll cover today. I'm going to show you 5 clear signs that pride might be sabotaging your chances, and more importantly, how to change this posture so you don't miss out on great connections. So stick with me until the end, because I'm sure this video will open your eyes. And before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a like. Every week here on Heart Hustle, we talk about dating, attraction, and confidence for men. Straight to the point, no sugarcoating. Top 5. You expect her to always make the first move. One of the clearest signs of pride is when you wait for the woman to do everything. You like her, but you think, if she's interested, she'll text me. You avoid starting the conversation, avoid suggesting plans, and avoid showing interest. The problem is that this doesn't come across as confidence. It comes across as disinterest. She might actually like you, but if she feels like she's chasing you alone, she'll eventually walk away. Think of this example. You lock eyes with her at a party. You decide to wait for her to approach you. She, on the other hand, waits for you to take initiative. Result? Nothing happens. Pride froze both of you. Dating is about exchange. There's nothing wrong with sending the first text, asking her out, or showing that you're into her. Pride convinces you that showing interest is weakness, but in reality, it's just healthy vulnerability. Ask yourself, am I not making a move because I truly don't want to, or because I'm afraid of looking vulnerable? If it's fear, that's pride talking. Top 4. You don't admit when you mess up or go too far. Another classic sign of pride is refusing to admit when you got it wrong. Maybe you told a bad joke. Maybe you said something that came across the wrong way. Instead of owning up to it, you just act like nothing happened and double down. In many men's minds, apologizing feels like weakness. But the truth is, admitting a mistake shows maturity and confidence. A man who can say, "Hey, I was out of line, sorry about that," actually gains more respect. Think about it. What shows more strength? Pretending nothing happened and letting tension grow, or taking responsibility and showing you're big enough to admit when you're wrong? Humility is a sign of security. Pride, on the other hand, builds walls where there could have been connection. Top 3. You avoid opening up because you don't want to look weak. Many men confuse vulnerability with weakness. They believe that if they say what they feel or show interest, they'll look desperate or lower in value. So they hide behind an emotional armor, always trying to look unshakable. But here's the problem. It creates distance. She feels like she's dealing with someone closed off, unreachable. And dating without some level of openness quickly feels cold and shallow. Here's an example. You're enjoying the conversation, but instead of saying something simple like, "I really enjoyed talking to you," you play it cool and hold back. Pride whispers, "Don't show too much." But what you're really showing is indifference. Showing interest doesn't make you weak. Saying you liked the conversation or that you're glad you met her makes you human, and authenticity is far more attractive than forced coldness. Ask yourself, am I not opening up because I really don't want to, or because I'm afraid of looking vulnerable? If it's fear, that's pride again. Top 2, you turn everything into a competition. This one is dangerous. Pride makes you treat dating like a contest. Instead of focusing on connection, you think, I have to show I'm better than other guys. Or worse, you try to put her down just to feel superior. And what happens? Dating becomes heavy. Instead of being fun and natural, it feels like a power struggle. Imagine this. She mentions a hobby she likes. Instead of asking about it, you respond with, "That's nothing. I do something way cooler." That doesn't impress her. It only makes you look insecure. No one wants to feel like they're in a constant competition. Dating isn't about scoring points. It's about creating a connection. Pride turns fun moments into battles of ego, and that always pushes people away. Top 1. You'd rather lose the chance than swallow your pride. This is the ultimate sign of pride. You'd rather miss out on a great opportunity than take a small step that makes you feel vulnerable. You don't text first because you think it looks desperate. You don't admit you miss her because you think it makes you look weak. You let the connection fade away just to keep your image intact. And what's the result? You miss out on amazing experiences and meaningful relationships, all because you wanted to protect an image that doesn't bring you happiness. Too much pride doesn't protect you. It isolates you. It makes you miss real connections, real moments, real chances to build something good. If you realize you've been letting opportunities slip away just to look unshakable, it's time to rethink your approach. Because at the end of the day, that pose doesn't bring you joy. It just leaves you alone. So, did you recognize yourself in any of these signs? Have you ever let pride get in the way of dating? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your story might help another guy realize he's doing the same thing. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and give this video a like, because here on Heart Hustle, we keep it real about men's struggles in dating and how to overcome them. And share this video with that one friend who always says, "I don't chase anyone." Maybe that's exactly why things aren't working out for him. Thanks for staying with me until the end. Remember, confidence attracts, but too much pride pushes people away. Be strong, but don't be afraid to be human. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay strong.